In this class, we are going to practice a lot of fundamental postures that you will see in Power Vinyasa classes. So always listen to your body, take it at your own pace. If you feel like the class is going a little bit too fast, know that you can always take child's pose or stay in down dog to take a moment for yourself. 2 blocks are recommended, but you can do it without them. So it's up to you. And let's start in child's pose. Go ahead and bring your big toes together to touch. Open your knees as wide as your mat. Sink your hips towards your heels. Reach your arms forward and bring your forehead down on your mat. Now, if your forehead does not touch the ground, you can always stack your hands and then rest your head on your hands. Take this first moment to check into yourself. Word yoga means yoke or union. So the goal of yoga practice is to connect our mind, body, and spirit. So it's always nice to start the practice by listening to yourself, to your body. Take one more deep breath in, deep breath out. On your next inhale, come to all fours, tabletop position, hands and knees. Here, make sure your fingers are spread nice and wide. Your middle fingers are going straight forward. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Give yourself any movements that feels good. That could be walking your dog in place. You can lift your heels up and down a few times. Or even moving your heels side to side. Eventually find the stillness in your down dog. When you look back towards your feet, your toes should be going straight forward, heels hiding behind your toes. Pull your belly button in, bring your ribs together, press your fingertips down to the ground to lift your hips a little bit higher. Your heels might not touch the ground, that's okay, but keep sending energy down and back through your heels. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk forward, ragdoll, uttanasana. Feet can be hip width or even a little wider. Drop your head. Always okay to bend your knees. Relax your head, relax your arms. Option to grab opposite elbows. Sometimes swing side to side feels good, so you can do anything that feels right for you. Release your arms down to the ground. Slowly, using your core, come all the way up to stand. At the top, roll your shoulders back a few times. Bring your big toes together to touch. Hands to your heart center. Close your eyes. Samastitihi. This is a great moment to reconnect to your body and maybe set an intention for this practice. Something you want to focus on or your inspiration. Take one deep breath in, deep breath out. One more breath in, deep breath out. Blink your eyes to open. Drop your arms down by your side. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach up. Now this is a base posture for all the postures we're going to take. So ground down through your feet. Pull your belly in, ribs together. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Fold up your hips. Release your head, release your arms all the way down. Again, if you need to, you can always bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Long spine, reach your chest forward so much that your weight is on your toes. Fingers can be on your shins, thighs, maybe stays on the ground depending on your flexibility. Inhale here. Exhale, come to high plank. Hands down, step back. Fingers wide once again. Chest forward, pull your belly in. So you create one straight line from your crown to your heels. 2 more breaths to really warm up from inside. And press back to downward facing dog. Now, we're going to go through Chaturanga Dandasana. If you know what that is, you can do next part with me. If you've never done Chaturanga before, maybe come down to your knees and watch me. Now, inhale, come to high plank, shift forward. Lengthen the spine. For Chaturanga, you want to have your shoulders a little bit in front of your wrists to start. Pull your belly in, inhale here, exhale, go halfway down. You want to make the 90-degree angle in your elbows. Shoulders are not lower than your elbows. From here, flip your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders back, chest forward. Watch that my thighs and knees are off the ground. On the exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Now, if Chaturanga is a little bit too hard for you, inhale, come to high plank. You can do the same thing with the knees down to the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, once again, halfway down. Hug your elbows in to your side. Flip your toes. Inhale, up dog. Lift up your knees and thighs. Exhale, down dog. Now, third option that you can always take instead of Chaturanga is to just simply hold a high plank. This is a great way to build strength in the core and the arms. And then when I cue down dog, just press back to down dog. So that's Chaturanga. If you are down on your knees, go ahead and join us in downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top. You can step or you can jump. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let's flow. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Press down through your feet to lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Fold up your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, long spine, chest forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your variation. Elbows in as you lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top, step or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, Tadasana, all the way up, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can step or you can jump. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Check back in. How's your breath? How's your alignment? Reconnect to your intention. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top, step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. From here, this time, bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. In this posture, you have most of your weight on your heels. So really sit down and back with your hips. Pull your belly button in. Arms, chest reaching up. Almost like you want to stand up with the arms and the chest. But your legs are saying no. So really feel the two different energy in your body. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Now you will see a lot of Chaturanga in this practice. Inhale, up dog. So if you need to exhale, down dog, you can always skip Chaturanga. Little different. Inhale, right leg high. Now notice your hips are not open but really square. Flex your back foot. Lift your heel up, toes down. Inhale here. Exhale, low lunge. If your foot doesn't make it all the way, grab your ankle and bring it all the way forward. In low lunge, it's always helpful to have your blocks under your hands to give a little height. So if that works for you, go ahead and take a moment to grab your blocks. Flip your back heel down to the floor. Inhale, warrior two, open up. Spread your chest front and back. You want to have your right knee over your right heel, or a little bit behind is okay, but never in front. Press the outer edge of your back foot down to the ground. One more breath, we stay. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right hand. Lift your arm up and back. Here, make sure you have little to no weight on your hand, back hand. Lengthen the side body. Make sure you are still bending the front knee. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Some options. Your right elbow can come in front of the right knee or on top of the thigh. Either way, lengthen the spine, spin your heart open, push your back foot down to the ground. One more breath. Good. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. And exhale, take Chaturanga Dandasana, or your way of going back down to the floor. I'm going to do the knee down version. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, left leg high. As you split the legs, feel the stretch on back of the right leg. Inhale here. Exhale, low lunge. Take a moment here. Make sure your left knee is over your heel. You are maybe using the blocks. That's okay too. Pull your belly button in. Place your back heel down to the floor. Inhale, warrior two. Open up. Now you want to make your back foot work as hard as your front foot. So imagine if you had scales under your feet, you should have same numbers right now. Belly in, chest proud. Inhale, reverse, up and back. Avoid collapsing through your shoulders or arching. You want to stay sideways so you feel the stretch on the left side body. Exhale, extended side angle. Elbow can be in front of the knee or on top of your thigh. Some of you might be able to reach down to the ground. One more breath to lengthen the side body. Inhale, reverse warrior. Open up the side body. Exhale, your way back to down dog. High plank, maybe Chaturanga, or maybe you skip Chaturanga. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top, step or jump. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Just one breath to sink your hips back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Or not. Your choice. Inhale, over. Exhale, Adho. Inhale, right leg high. Let's flow. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extend the side angle, reach forward and tip. Inhale, reverse warrior, open up the side body. Exhale, your way back to down dog. Choose your own adventure. I'm gonna hold high plank on this one. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two, move with your breath. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, your way back to down dog. Chaturanga Dandasana if you like. Inhale, Ardha Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top, step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Calm your mind. Sink down and back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, Vinyasa through. Now, you might feel like this part is really fast. It's always a nice place to catch yourself up in Chaturanga. So that's a place you can skip Chaturanga and go to down dog. If you are late, don't worry. Take your time. Last time to flow Sambi. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, your way back to down dog. The most important thing in this Vinyasa practice is that you are always moving with your breath. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, your way back to down dog. Chaturanga if you like, skip if you like. Inhale, Ava. Exhale, Adho. Two breaths. How's your breath? How's your body? Go back to your intention. Very nice. Now slowly lower down on your knees and then roll on your back. Here we will have a little bit of core section. So once you are down on your back, let's take Supta Baddha Konasana, where you have your feet together, knees open wide, like butterfly stretch. Place your hands, interlace your fingers and place your hands behind your head. Inhale here, on the exhale, pull your belly button down into the ground. Feel the core engage and lift your head and shoulders up off the floor. And then we slowly bring it down. Exhale, up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep it going like this. Now, a few things you want to think about. You are always pressing the belly button down to the ground as you lift the shoulders. Chin away from your chest, like you have an orange or apple between your chin and the chest. Lifting up rather than curling up. So keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. Let's go. 8. Elbow out to the side. And 6. Use your core to lift yourself up, not your hands. Lifting your head up. Only 2 more. Up. Keep the last one lifted. Reach your arms forward. Pull your belly button in. Go up higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. I hope you felt your core there. Hug your knees into your chest. And let's bring our legs up to tabletop position. So you will have your knees right over your hips. Hands behind your head once again. Pull your belly button down. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders. Now reach your right leg forward. And then switch other side. And switch. And switch. Now adding a twist. Elbow opposite side of the knee. Twist. Twist. Now make sure your knees are not coming into the chest too much. You are stopping your knee right over your hips. So bring your elbow to your knee. Not so much knee to your elbow. Only 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4. Only 3. Little bit higher. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Hug your knees in. Grab back of your thighs. Rock your body front and back few times. Come all the way up to seated position. Now, boat pose, Navasana. Have your feet on the ground. Lift your chest. Reach your arms forward. Pull your belly button in. It should be really warm. Inhale here. Exhale, lean back. Now, this might be enough. You might already feel your core. If not, grab back of your thigh. Lift your feet up. You can stay. You can extend your arms again. Don't collapse. Keep lifting your heart open. Good. Last variation, the hardest one. You may extend your legs out so you have this V shape in your body. 2 more breaths. Smiling helps. Maybe, maybe not. And release. Cross your ankles, grab your knees. Inhale, open your chest. And exhale, carve. Inhale, seated cow pose. Exhale, seated cat. Just one more. Inhale, seated cow. And cat. Nice. Let's return back to downward facing dog. Hands down to the ground. Step back. Check back in. Fingers going forward. You are not only using your wrists, but you are really using your fingers to get that weight. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. If your foot doesn't make it, bring it all the way to the front with your hands. Maybe blocks. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Now here, make sure your hips are not collapsing down, but your back leg is strong. Pull your belly button in. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Now this is not an easy posture. It's okay to have a little bit of bend in your back knee. Imagine like you want to squeeze the feet towards the center. So you are right heel going back, left foot coming forward, pull your belly button in. From there, if you can, stretch the back leg. Hands come to the heart center. Keep your core strong. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, we twist. Left elbow outside of your right knee. If the balance is way too challenging for you, you can always bring your back knee down to the ground. You will still feel this nice twist. Now, every inhale, lengthen the spine. Every exhale, twist. Bring your thumbs closer towards your heart center. Pull your belly button in and up away from your thigh. Roll your right shoulder back. 2 more breaths, only 2. And exhale, runner's lunge. Bring both hands, I'm gonna face forward. Bring both hands inside of your right foot. And then you can either keep the back knee straight or you may bring it down to the ground. You can always open that front foot a little bit out in the angle so you can feel the hip stretch here. You can stay on your hands like this. You may lower down to your forearms. If you are somewhere in between, you can always use your block or two to release the forearms on your blocks. Relax your body, relax back of your neck. And this posture, instead of you trying to make it happen, you just want to let the posture do the work for you. Very nice. Slowly return up to your hands and step back for high plank. So hands down, step back, high plank. Spread your fingers wide. Roll your heels to the left. Your feet can be front and back or on top of each other. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. This is too much. Place your bottom knee down to the ground. Either way, really feel that left side body lifting you up almost like a rainbow shape. 2 more breaths. High plank, chaturanga if you like. If not, press back to down dog. 2 breaths. Breath, body and mind. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Check your alignment. Knee over your heel. Back leg strong. Pull your belly button in. Inhale, crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Ideally, hips are square. So if your hips are opening out to the side like warrior 2, pull the right hip forward, left hip back. Feet squeezing it in towards the center. You don't want to be on the tightrope. You want to have a little space between your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hands come to your heart center. Lengthen forward. Exhale, twist. Revolved crescent. Always okay to bring the back knee down to the floor. Now control your own breath. So the breath is not controlling you. You are controlling your own breath. Every inhale you lengthen. Every exhale you twist. Exhale, runner's lunge. Let's have the hands inside of the left foot. You can bring the back knee down to the floor. You can walk your left foot a little bit out to the side and open out if you like. Hands, forearms, maybe blocks. Now let the posture do the work. Where can you soften right now? Slowly return to your hands. Now strong hands, make sure your right shoulder is over your wrist. Wrist can be a little bit in front of the shoulder, that's okay too. High plank, roll your heels to the right. Press down through your right hand as you lift up towards the ceiling for Vashisthasana side plank. You may drop down to your right knee. Either way, lift up through your hips. Lift up through your left hand. 2 more breaths. And your way back to down dog. You may take chaturanga. You may skip chaturanga. Two breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top. Step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Bend your knees, inhale, chair pose. Arms and chest wants to stand up, but your legs are saying no. Hands come to the heart center. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, twist. Elbow outside of your knee. Just like before, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now, keep the heels heavy. Belly button in. 2 more breaths. Can you twist a little bit more so your chest is lifting up towards the ceiling? Exhale, forward fold. As you come to forward fold, open your feet a little wider to about hip-width distance apart. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Slide your hands under your feet. You're going to slide your hands in so much that your toes are touching your wrists, kind of like giving a little massage. Drop your head down. Now feel the energy direction. Hips up towards the ceiling. Crown of your head down towards the ground. Elbows out to the side. And pull yourself a little bit more. Padahastasana, gorilla pose. Very nice. Release the gorilla pose. Bring your feet back together. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips back. Hands come to the heart. Stay with your breath. Exhale, twist. Right elbow outside of your left knee. Every inhale you lengthen. Exhale, twist. It's really easy to have that right knee kind of sneak forward. So if that's happening to you, pull your right hip back. Can you sink both hips back and down? 2 more breaths. Exhale, forward fold. Open your feet a little bit wider once again. This time we will take crow pose. Now if you've never done this before, you can again watch me. If you've done it before, maybe try with me. Hands come down to the floor. You will come up on your heels. Bend the elbows, bend your knees. Have your knees to your triceps or to your armpit. You look forward. Shift your weight forward. Now, this might be it for you. Just feeling the weight shifting to your hands and fingers. Don't look back, look slightly forward on this one. Now eventually you will have most of your weight on your hands and will be able to lift 1 foot up off the floor, maybe other foot off the ground, maybe 2. Okay, so that's crow pose. It's a little bit scary in the beginning. If you want to use blocks under your shoulders, some people like to practice with that. You have some stopping part for your shoulders. So I'll show you with that one. So from here, you're just gonna bring the shoulders down on your blocks. So if you are scared of kind of falling into the floor with your head, with the blocks, you are kind of stopping yourself to that happen. It kind of depending on how long your arms are, and some people it's too low, some people it's too high. So if that works for you, that's a great way to practice crow without being scared of face plant. All right, child's pose. Big toes together, split your knees wide. After arm balancing, I like to roll my hands upward so I get a little bit of stretch to the wrist. So if you like to do that, go ahead and do so. If your shoulders are tired, you can always bring your knees together and have your arms down by your side. 2 more breaths. Not hanging on to what happened or what didn't happen, but just feeling yourself in this moment. Inhale, come to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come to the top, step or jump. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. All the way up. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, Samastitihi. Check in, breath, body and mind. Come back to your intention. Going to a little bit of balance. So I'm going to mirror you on this one. So I'm going to be the mirror image of you. Inhale, reach your arms up. On the exhale, swing your right arm under your left arm for Eagle Garudasana. So elbows are together. If you can bring your palms together, go ahead and do so. If not, you will hug opposite shoulders and you will still get the benefit. So if you have the double wrap, bring your elbows up to your shoulder height and press your hands, forearms away from your face. Relax your shoulders, inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees and bring your right leg over your left leg. One wrap, maybe toes on the ground, toes off the floor if you feel like you got the balance. Maybe double wrap. Pull your belly in. Imagine like there's a wall behind you and leaning into that wall. The more you bend your bottom leg, the easier this posture gets. Keep breathing. Elbows up to your shoulder height. Press the forearms forward. Good. 5 more seconds. Inhale, release. And bring your arms down. Maybe swing your arms front and back. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, other side. Swing your left arm under your right. One wrap. You can hug opposite shoulders. You may go for double wrap. If you're close, you can always work with your back of the palms together first and eventually going into the double wrap. Elbows come up to the shoulder height. Press it forward with the forearms. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees. Left leg over the right. One wrap. Maybe toes on the floor. Maybe wrap around behind you. Now in this posture, you eventually want to bring all of your joints to in the midline. So your ankles, knees, elbows, and your wrists are stacked on top of each other in one straight line. 2 more breaths. And release. Swing it out. Beautiful. Okay, next, dancer's pose. Bring your right hand out to the right like you have a plate on your hand. And then without twisting your hand, just drop your palm down so your palm should be facing out right now. Keep this, if you can, grab your foot from inside. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Chest open. When you're ready, start to kick. Chest open. Now if you are at home or even at the studio, if you're really having hard time with that balance, you can always have that top hand up on the wall and then work on the balance there. And maybe lifting the hand away from the wall for a few seconds. See where you are with the balance. And release. Good, let's try the other hand. So your left hand goes out to the side, palm facing up. Drop your hand, Grab your foot from the inside. Squeeze your knees and thighs. Roll that left shoulder back. Right arm up towards the ceiling. When you are ready, start to kick. Now, dancer's pose, Natarajasana. Keep the shoulders and hips square as much as you can. And again, if you need that wall for your support, know that you can always take that. Keep the breath. And slowly come up. Release. Beautiful. Last balancing posture, tree pose. Open your knee, right knee out to the side. Make sure your left toes are not turning out or turning in, just straight forward. Hands come to the heart. Now you can just stay right here if you like. You can bring your foot up to your calf. Maybe all the way up on your thigh. Feel that your standing leg is pushing into that foot and foot is pushing back into the standing leg. Find something to focus on that's in the front. Find your breath. See if you can find calmness in your breath. And translate that calmness into your mind, your heart. And even if you feel challenged by the balance, see if you can keep the calmness in your breath. Almost like your breath doesn't know that you're trying to balance on one foot. And slowly release. Shake it out, switch to the other side. Open that knee out to the side. You can keep the toes on the ground. Maybe foot on your calf, maybe up on your thigh. Pushing towards each other. Tall spine. Imagine like you are a big tree. Your root, your standing leg is going down to the earth. And root is spreading out to the side. And from that strong foundation, you can grow your spine up towards the sky. Chest is open to the sun. To make it challenging, you can always close your eyes. And we release. Shake it off. Beautiful. Come towards the front of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, your way back to down dog. Chaturanga if you like. Maybe just holding high plank and pressing back to down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. This time, coming to warrior one. Place your back heel down to the ground. So your left foot is about 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach your arms up. Now, hips are square, ideally. Bend your front knee. Press your back heel down. Then lift your arms up. I think for me, it's really easy to arch the back and let the ribs go. So let's really hug our spine, hug our ribs from the back to front. And open to warrior two. From here, your feet will be a little bit closer. Inhale, both legs do straight. Press your hips towards the back. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Option to use your block under your right hand. Now this posture, I love this posture. This is a nice openness in the chest, but really feel the long lines you are making in your body. Chest is opening, side body is opening. One more breath. Now use your left fingers. Inhale, come all the way back up. Turn all 10 toes to face the side, wherever your side is. And exhale, fold forward for Prasarita. Now here, all 10 toes are, I'm just gonna flip around. All 10 toes are facing forward. Hands can be under your shoulders. This is a nice hamstring stretch. So have a little more weight on your toes than heels. Engage your kneecaps and quads. Good, bring your arms out to T. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Right toes facing side, bend your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, your way back to down dog. Chaturanga if you like, skip if you like. Inhale, Ava Mukha, and down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Warrior one, back heel down to 45. Inhale, come up. Now this posture, press your back foot down to the ground a lot so you can come even deeper into your front knee. One more breath in warrior one. Belly button in, sending the spine up towards the ceiling. And open to warrior two, a little bit shorter. Inhale, both legs straight. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Now your hips are pretty neutral, meaning you are not really opening your hips. So if you look at your hips, it should go kind of diagonally down. But your chest is really opening to the side. So if you are doing this posture against the wall, your right shoulder is touching that wall as well as your left. One more breath. Lengthen the side bodies. Inhale, come all the way back up. Turn your toes to face the side. This time, release your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, open your heart. Exhale, release. Prasarita with chest expansion. If interlacing your fingers a little too much, you can always grab a strap or a towel behind your hands. Let's take 2 more breaths. Lift your hands up higher. Drop your head all the way down. Keep the hands like this. Inhale, come all the way back up. Release your hands as you come back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, your way back to down dog. Choose your own adventure. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Knee to your right wrist or even a little bit outside of your right wrist. Walk your left leg back. Chest open like proud pigeon. Inhale here. Stay if you like. Exhale, fold forward. Now I keep pulling the right hip back and left hip forward in this posture so your hips are really square. Let's take 2 more breaths. Can you soften a little bit more as you breathe? Inhale, come back up on your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's extend the right leg high to shake out that leg. Release the leg. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Knee to your left wrist. Walk the right leg back. Sometimes it's easy to have that right leg out to the right, so just make sure it's going straight back. Hips are square. Inhale, open your chest. And maybe fold forward, maybe not. Practice being present. So not thinking back, not thinking forward, but just stay here in this moment with your body. Good. Slowly press up to your hands. Kick back with your left leg. Shake it out. Maybe open the hips. Come back to down dog when you're ready. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower down to the ground. At the bottom, release your toes. So you're pressing top of your feet down to the ground. Pull your elbows in towards the side. Pull your belly button in and press your hips down to the ground. Inhale, Cobra Bhujangasana. Little to no weight on your hands. Chest forward, elbows in. Feel your back muscle lifting you up. One more breath. Press the feet down to the floor one more time. Exhale, release. Arms down by your side. Let's look to the right. You can close your eyes if you like. Just stillness. Bring your chin back center. This time bend your knees. Reach back, grab your feet. Now, if you cannot reach the feet, you are going to do the same thing, just reaching the hands to the back like this. Now, inhale, floor bow. Lift your chest, lift your thighs, and open your heart. Kick into your hands. Arms are straight. Lift up one more time. Hold it here. Breathe. Exhale, release. Arms down by your side. Look to the left. Close your eyes. Bring your chin back center, hands under your shoulders, press yourself up. Walk your knees towards the front for camel pose, Ustrasana. Knees are about hips width distance apart. Two things you always want to remember in camel. Number one, always press your hips forward, never bring your hips behind you. Number two, always lift up through your chest. Never collapse into your lower back. So those two things in your mind, place your hands on your lower back. Inhale, lift your chest up, press your hips forward, and look up and back for camel. You can stay here. You may choose to reach down to grab your heels. 2 more breaths. Chest up, hips forward. Press all the way back up and sit on your heels. Close your eyes. Just let it go. Not looking back. Just here. Good. Bring your legs forward and slowly lower yourself all the way down to the ground. From here, bend your knees a lot. So when you reach down, you can almost brush your heels with your fingers. Tuck your chin just slightly so back of your neck is long. Now inhale, lift your hips up off the ground for bridge. You can stay like this with the arms. Option 2, you can grab edges of your mat and pull it out to the side. Option 3, you may have your hands interlaced under your body and bring the shoulders under the body as well. Lift your hips up a little higher. Keep your chin neutral and press down through your heels. Inner thighs drawing down. Release your hands and slowly come down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees open wide. Place your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Feel the rise and fall on your belly. Feel your heartbeat. Connecting your mind, body, spirit. Gently hug your knees into your chest. From here, gently rock yourself front and back a few times, or you can roll to the side and come up to seated position. Stretch your legs all the way forward for Paschimottanasana. I like to pull my flesh out to the side so I can really feel that sits bone down to the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Grab your toes if you can reach. If not, you can keep your hands on the floor, or you can have a towel or a strap around your foot. If you're pretty close, and then if you like to try this, you can always grab your mat and pull yourself closer. That's a nice way to modify. Every inhale you lengthen, every exhale you fold a little deeper. Slow down your mind, slow down your heart. Now slowly roll up one bone at a time. Scoot yourself forward a little bit and then lower down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. You can either just open your knees wide out to the side, or you may come to full happy baby pose. Your feet are facing up towards the ceiling. Like if the ceiling comes down right now, you can catch it with your legs. You can rock your body side to side, maybe stretch one leg and then the other. Keep reaching your tailbone down towards the ground. And bring your knees back into your chest. Grab your right knee with your hands and stretch your left leg all the way down to the ground. Exhale, supine twist. Bring your right knee over to the left. Reach your right arm to the side. Two more breaths. Let the posture do the work for you. Let the gravity do the work for you. Inhale, come back center. And bring both knees in your chest just to neutralize your spine. And switch other side. Bring your right leg forward. And exhale, twist. Left leg over to the right. Reach your left arm to the side. You can keep your gaze up towards the ceiling, or you may look over the left shoulder. Slowly come back center, hug your knees into your chest. Now feel out your body. If you have any other stretch or postures that you would like to take before Shavasana, please take your time to do so. Once you feel complete with your practice, come to Shavasana. Legs all the way out, arms down by your side, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Now during Shavasana, we are letting the body to observe all the benefits from the postures. So this is the most simple but most important posture in yoga practice. There's no need for you to try or change anything. Instead, allow yourself to do nothing. No moving, no thinking, just be. Now if you have a little more time in your day, stay here as long as you like. If you are ready to move on, stay exactly where you are. Start to bring back small movements to your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Move your head side to side. Reach your arms over your head. Give yourself a big stretch. Bend your knees. Roll to one side. Just take a moment on your side to thank yourself, thank your body. And press yourself all the way up to seated position. Hands come to the heart center. Close your eyes. Connect your thumbs and your heart center. Spread your fingers wide for the reminder to keep the heart always open. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center. Together we bow forward, closing our practice. Namaste.